Alright, alright, alright. Take three. Let's get this done. I am so done making this video over and over and over again. So, today, we're doing back to the final time, maybe, I don't know. The last time was supposed to be the final time, but this might be the final time. That we kind of go back to our roots here on not Chaos Code. I'm so done. On Wonder and Wisdom, and just do the kind of walking around Minecraft story time commentary type thing. So, what we're doing right now is taking a walk around the Guildcraft server. If you want to watch more, it's on that channel I just said, Chaos Coast. So if you want to go ahead and check that out, please feel free to. It gets a lot more content than this does. It even got a whole stream and video today. So if you want to go watch that, go ahead, watch that. It's some good stuff over there. But it's time to talk about the not so good stuff over here. So, for context, my school's been under construction for a little over a year now. It's been inconvenient for everybody involved. Uh, Cost about $3 million. All the big talking points. Last year, somebody decided to use a gas saw and gassed us out of school. It wasn't fun. But if I had a nickel for every time a noxious gas shut down the school, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's probably a lawsuit. Because today, at the end of 7th period-ish, which is the last lunch, so it's around about, like, 1, maybe, like, 12:30 to 1. You know, that time frame. Where the school day's kind of winding down. You know, we get out at around 2:15, so school day's kind of winding down. We got our last couple classes of the day. So in the lunchroom, on the roof of the lunchroom, some construction is happening. Now, I do want you to note that construction isn't supposed to happen with the kids in building or school in session. So this was already going against their policy. Technically, there's supposed to be no construction happening at all on the school during educational hours. But they just kind of changed the rules to how they wanted it to be and changed it to just no workers in the school, no construction workers in the school while school is in session, which even that they rarely follow. So, great job for them making rules they don't follow. So that's definitely fun. Uh, so what am I doing? So today, uh, we get to the end of 7th period. The last lunch is about to get out, and what we didn't know is in that last lunch, apparently people started seeing, smelling, and even fainting due to smoke. We didn't know any of this. We didn't even know where the smoke was coming from at this time, but the teachers ignored it for like the better part of like 10 minutes as smoke was just pouring into the cafeteria. All the cafeteria monitors were like, oh, it's probably just a byproduct of the construction, which, first of all, toxic gas should never be the byproduct of no construction, unless you're all wearing masks, hazard masks, which we're not. So already that's kind of illegal. But kind of, I mean, really. So once a kid passes out, the school district decides, oh, this is actually a serious problem, which, great job, guys. The teachers not knowing when an emergency is happening is always comforting. So, they're like, okay, this is a problem, so they evacuate us. No, fire alarms never went off. The entirety of the evacuation was only communicated to us by the announcements on the PA system. Fun fact, due to the new construction, not all of the rooms have a working PA system, and I'm assuming due to the construction, the fire alarm system isn't working. That's probably why they didn't use it. So we evacuate. I barely smelt the gases, but I definitely still smelt them just a little bit on the tip of my nose, you know, just in the distance. I have a pretty large and sensitive nose, so it was pretty easy to sniff it out. Find out that, oh, something is actually wrong. This is actually a problem. I'm going to evacuate. The funny thing is our secretary, our who called in the evacuation, had to say her name so that we didn't think it was a fake evacuation. That's always comforting. So we get in out in the parking lot. Everybody has different theories of what this is at this point. A lot of people are saying gas leak, which wouldn't be the first time, so that's fun. I was more on the train of it is actually a fire. They just didn't have a fire alarm, but everybody was bringing up the point where if it was a fire, they would have used the fire alarm, which would be true if we had a working fire alarm. But eventually, about half an hour later, 7th period is long over, 8th period is like halfway through. We finally get the go ahead to go back in the building. That was kind of disappointing to me. I thought we would get out of school for the last hour. It was kind of fun because I have a study hall 9th period and there was only like 15 minutes left in 8th period, so I was still vibing. But we go back into the building, and here we find out that that construction worker on the roof was working with tar. I don't know about you, but personally, I've wrote a whole book, made a whole D&D campaign with the whole villain of both of those things being tar, because it's evil. So they decided to they were tarring the roof. I don't know the exact purpose for it. It might be something to put something on top of it. It might just be a protective layer against the rain. I don't know. I am no construction worker and I am no chemist. I do not know the molecular properties of tar that make it good for putting on roof. I just know they were putting it on a roof probably. So they're putting tar on the roof. And right now the running theory, which my father luckily came up with, and is currently the theory I'm going with, is that to harden the tar, the workers were using blowtorches. During school hours, hardening tar with blowtorches. Now, if that sentence isn't as insane enough for you, apparently, one of them got the flame a little too close. Lit the tar on fire. And I'm not sure if you know about this, but I do. And the second I figured out it was a tar flame, I crashed out because I knew of this. Um, Tar, when burned, releases toxic chemicals that can cause cancer, that can cause respiratory harm, not just short term, but also long term. So basically, what they were saying is everybody in the school was cooked. The second I got back in the building, every time I took in a breath, it was like taking in only a third of the oxygen that should have been there. I kind of felt like I was suffocating just a little bit. Just a little bit. Luckily it faded after like 2 minutes, so I'm not sure if I was just delusional or if the air quality was actually just trash. Um, so that all happened today. Yeah. So to whoever passed out, find a lawyer and sue either the school or the construction company, preferably both actually. This is not something that they should just be doing. We don't have fire alarms, which is a lawsuit against the school because that's endangering kids. Because also, that would be kind of fraud because they somehow have an occupancy permit without a fire alarm system, which you can't do. That's just not something you can do. Another thing, it's extremely irresponsible of both the school district and the construction company to be dealing with such volatile things such as fire and tar together while kids are in session. Same thing with the gas saw, but at least the gas saw is a little more forgivable because I don't think it's too toxic. I haven't looked at all the research on it, but it doesn't seem as deadly as tar flame is. So I would say pretty understandably, I'm currently still in a constant state of crash out against the school district about doing this. Because why? Just why? Could you not wait until the evening to catch the school's roof on fire? Are those activities we really have to be doing with the children in the building? I don't think so. I don't even know why they're using tar, so like this seems kind of pointless to me, and by kind of I mean really. But I think that's all I'm gonna yap about this for now. Although you'll probably hear about it on 10 eggs. What are you doing back here? You'll probably hear more about it on streams over on Chaos Corporation. I've been streaming Jump Ship, not Jump Ship. It's changed. Jump Space, the new game that's just come out. It's $20 on Steam. You wanna check it out? It's pretty cool. I'm not sponsored to say that, unfortunately. But I have been playing through that, and I'll probably be making a video about that. I'm sorry I haven't posted over here on Wonder and Wisdom in, like, forever. I mean, even the most recent post with talking about the YouTube thing was kind of just a crash out post, which this also is. This is definitely a crash out post because I'm crashing out because I was put in mortal danger. I mean, I probably wasn't put in direct mortal danger, but you get the idea. So, if you're new to the channel, which you're probably not if you're watching this, please feel free to like and subscribe. Although I highly suggest you, if you really like my content, don't subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to like Chaos Co. or Failing Forward. Those are the two channels I've been most active on recently. It's kind of like the ghost of past, present, and future here right now. We here are the ghost of Christmas past, or I guess YouTube past. Right now, Chaos Co. is ghost of YouTube present, and future is Failing Forward because I'm working very hard on getting that up and running. And by working hard, I mean not making any videos, but doing a lot in the background. And I'm starting a series on it tomorrow, so if you want to check that out, if you like D&D, which I've found most of my viewers do. Uh, thoughts in order now. See ya. I think that's all I had to say. Yep, I am mentally stable.